Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to create this crayon resist artwork that uses circles and dots and lots of different colors. Crayon resist, drawing with crayons and then applying another medium such as watercolor or ink on top. This creates the effect of the crayon showing through. The wax in the crayon repels the water and prevents it from being absorbed by the paper. A piece of white paper, this is 12 by 18 inches. Crayons. Dot stampers, they come in a variety of colors. You take the lid off, and there's the stamp to make the circles. A circle template with these stencils to trace. Various sized lids. When I do this lesson in class, I'll cover up all the tables with paper. I usually use butcher block paper, but you can also use a tablecloth. This keeps the surface of the table nice and clean. A paint shirt or an apron to keep your clothes clean. Let's get started. First, we're going to draw lots of circles on our paper. They can touch, they can overlap. That means if I draw this one and then I put this one and it goes over it like that, that's overlapping. So you can do that. You can have the circles going off the page like this yellow one is right now. You can draw all different sizes everywhere on the paper. So that's what I'm going to start off with. I'm going to use crayons to do this. After we get this done, we're going to move on to the dot stampers and we're going to add dots and color with these as well. Here we go. I'm done making circles. Now I'm going to take my crayons and I'm going to color in some of the areas of the circles where they crisscrossed and made new shapes. And then after I get that part done, we're going to move on to the dot stampers. Here we go. I'm done coloring with crayons for now. I used them to color the small new shapes that were made where the circles overlapped. Here's one of the dot stamp bottles. You could shake it first before using it. You unscrew the cap like this, and you can leave the cap off the entire time you're working on it. Just make sure that at the end, you put it back on so they don't dry out. You just press this part down on the paper lightly. You don't have to hammer it down. It'll make too much noise and give everybody a headache. So make sure that you use it quiet. All right, I'm gonna add some more color with dots. I'm also gonna use this to color in some of the other shapes, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Here we go. I'm done coloring and making dots with the dot stamp bottles. Now for cleanup, I'm going to make sure that I twist the caps back on the bottles so that they don't dry out. Match up the correct color, put that aside, and wash your hands up if you need to. I'm going to put this up on the drying rack and let it dry, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished. Let's take a look at my finished artwork. I like how the crayon still shows up. That's called crayon resist. Anywhere that I colored with crayon, the wax in the crayon repels the water that's in the marker ink, and you can still see the crayon drawing. I like all the overlap that this piece uses. It creates a lot of depth, like you can almost go down into it. It looks like a stack of colorful bubbles like layered on top of each other, and you can kind of see through it and see all the different bubbles. I like the movement in this piece. All of the circles create a lot of movement. My eye goes all over the page. I like how the overlapping creates new shapes, and those have new colors. It's always changing and morphing. I like the texture that the dot markers created on some of the areas here. This reminds me a lot of maybe a stained glass window with the sunlight shining through it. I like the repetition of the circles and the dots. I hope you enjoyed making your circle picture today. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys around.